Hi, this is Tim Singleton of Achievement Solutions, and I'm pleased to announce the availability of our Resolv desktop and mobile solutions for the latest version of SAP Business One 9.2. Resolv, like SAP Business One, is available both for Microsoft SQL as well as the SAP HANA in-memory database environment. If you're not familiar with our Resolv solutions, today I'm going to give you a brief overview on each of the modules. Over the upcoming weeks, we're going to be having more in-depth demonstrations on each individual module. We have our AR collections. It's a credit and collection system which extends on the already robust AR features of SAP Business One. We have collection tracking documents. We have cash flow analysis reports. We have an enhanced credit hold functionality. Our container management system is designed for import-export companies that want to track products that are on the water, and it could be containers that are for multiple vendors on a single shipment, multiple purchase orders from single vendors, all part of the Business One system and process. You could also do tie it into our warehouse management system if you wish to do a receiving for the containers on handhelds. Cross-sell provides the capability to make recommendations of complementary products to a base item within Business One. So in the example we have here, we have an iPhone, but we may want to recommend an extra screen protector or a cable. This will appear as a message with these recommended products in the specific documents that we have set up that we wish to have this window and this selection appear. Our data messenger is an advanced notification, alerts, and document delivery system that can send these messages both to internal Business One users, but more importantly to external users such as customers, vendors, or leads. It can be done based off of a Business One query, but it also could be updated and created based off of a transactional alert. So when a new order, let's say, is created or updated. This information can be sent, again, SMS, email, printer. We also have the capability to upload information to an FTP. So when an order is placed, perhaps you want to send the data to an FTP site to one of your customers or vendors. If you're an organization that uses EDI, and if you need to do EDI, we have a terrific solution that provides capabilities to do 810s, 840s, 997s, UCC 128 labels. We have a great embedded EDI solution that is set up within Business One specifically for your customers, your /trading partners, and then we add additional business rules that really make this process flow seamlessly within Business One. In-transit feature, sometimes is often referred to as a gate entry, allows you to create a separate transaction to track inbound or outbound products before they're received or shipped. It gives an extra level of visibility for those organizations. And a typical example is if you're an organization as a lumber distributor or a steel distributor, and you don't bring inventory into stock right away. You may have it kept in the yard, but you do want to have it visibility to your employees and within your system. This is a good feature for that. We've enhanced SAP's already robust inventory MRP functionality with our advanced inventory planning, which incorporates the replenishment functionality rules of Gordon Graham, as well as the effective inventory management team. And with that, we had functionality such as economic order quantity, movement classes, safety allowances, order point, line point, a broad range of inventory forecasting capabilities as well. We also will track, besides tracking usage, allow users to qualify usage. So if there's any unusual activity for items that you may want to not have factored into your monthly averages, we give you those capabilities to help your replenishment. Our mobile solutions are utilizing SAP Fiori and SAP HANA and provide mobile applications for warehousing, logistics, containers, rental, and quality control. Our order reservation system allows you to allocate incoming inventory from purchase orders, transfers, containers, or productions to outbound customer demand, such as sales orders, outbound transfers, AR, reserve invoices, quotes. And the idea here is we want to improve customer service and efficiencies in the warehouse, so we're going to allow that incoming inventory to be allocated to sales orders. Our order to cash is a series of online inquiries to give you better visibility into customer transactions. So I can come to a single screen and I can look at all of my open orders in the company. Or perhaps I want to look at returns or down payment invoices. We have a blend of standard SAP transactions as well as our Resolv transactions within the SAP environment. So as an owner, I can see that I have $79,000 worth of open invoices as a company. I can use this screen also if I'm someone in the credit department, and let's say I want to talk to Centerport Components about their $13,000 that are open. I can filter on just Centerport, and it brings open their open invoices. I can look at any credit memos, incoming payments that they may have paid in the past. It really gives you immediate information to transactions for any customer, any type of transaction in one system. We have the same model for vendors as well as inventory. Our equipment rental system provides the capability to take rental quotes, rental orders, and invoicing with a wide range of rules for your renting process based off of hourly or daily or weekly rates. You have the alert system built in to give you notification on prior to items when they're supposed to be received in. Equipment rental and tying into SAP's service application. Quality control allows you to provide inbound inspections and quality control procedures to any SAP transaction. As an example, if you'd like to do an inspection on a new product line from a specific vendor when it's received in, you could set up those rules that you wish to do to perform quality control inspections. It could be on customer returns to make sure that these items are inspected before they're brought back into inventory and you issue a customer a credit. Our 3PL system is designed for companies that use public warehouses. This is an electronic integration to these providers where from Business One you can send out sales orders, purchase orders, you can synchronize your customer and vendor and master files with them, all within Business One to seamlessly flow transactions back and forth to your third-party providers. It's a very good efficiency tool where it reduces administrative work for entering updates to the transactions, things as tracking numbers, when it's supposed to bill. You can automate the entire order, shipment, and billing process within our 3PL module. Let's now talk about our applications that we have for mobility. For our SAP, as mentioned, we have developed our mobile solutions utilizing SAP Fiori. The advantage of the Fiori, it's an HTML5 based development environment, and with that it utilizes responsive design technology, and that allows us to do development and have our program run on virtually any device that can support a modern browser. So you can put this on an Android, on an iPhone. A lot of the providers of scanners today are now using the Android operating system as their primary operating system. We have picking, so you could do sales order picks, you could do reserve invoice picks, you could do packing. We've added packing functionality. You could do your inbound receiving for purchase orders and containers. With our inventory capability, you could do goods issues and goods receipts and transfers from warehouses and bins. Our production is SAP production orders, where you could be doing picks for components and you could do your receiving for the completion of the finished good. Our counting system provides the capability to do bin counts, cycle counts, and full physicals. And finally, as part of our quality control, if you want to perform the quality control process on a handheld device, you have that capability. Since we're using really a very strong development environment that provides us a lot of flexibility and brings along with it a lot of very good technologies, if I'm a warehouse worker and I'm looking for a specific product, we have this nice quick search. Within this single simple window here, you could perform a search on an item number, a batch number, a serial number, a bin location, or a partial description. So I'm just going to type in the word paper, and with that I have two items that are a close match. I have the Michael Scott copy paper and I have the Dwight Schrute copy paper. I want to see where that inventory is in the warehouse. I did a search, but I could have scanned a product and gotten to the same point I'm at right now. I have scanned this product, which is 100988, and it will tell me the two different bin locations I have this item in the warehouse. So the example, I don't have enough to complete this order. Where else is it in the warehouse? I can get additional details about the item, such as the unit of measure, the description of the item, and if you have multiple warehouses, your default bin, as well as your quantities for the other warehouses. Now, my initial search here was looking for an item, but we could take it from a different perspective, and if I'm standing in front of a bin and I want to see all the items that are in that bin, I can simply scan the bin location or type it in, and it will provide me the contents of that bin location right now. If there are any batch or serialized items, by clicking this, I'll get visibility into the batch or serial numbers right from my handheld. As mentioned, since the technology that we're using is HTML5 and it uses responsive design, you'll see here I've just switched my emulator device, and now at the bottom here I'm getting menu selections. So it makes it a lot easier to use devices to get into the software. So if I want to do my pick, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through the entry of a purchase order and the receipt of a purchase order to give you an idea how the two programs work together. Since we've used SAP technologies, there's no separate server that's necessary. There's no synchronization of data between a second server or a handheld and Business One. This is 100% real time. We're reading and writing the Business One tables and transactions. So I'm going to start off by issuing a purchase order to Dunder Mifflin. And with that, we have purchase order 12668. Is I'm going to just select two items to place a purchase order for. Let's make it actually 3. Here's my purchase order. Again, I have Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute's paper, but I also need to order some orange juice. So I have PO 12668. It has been created for these line items in the total of $12,000, and my purchase order has been created. When that purchase order is coming in and I need to receive it and put it away, I can look up that purchase order, again, scan it, but you'll see here it's already available for me to do my processing. Under the PO receiving screen, like all of the screen, is a consistent design. A quick scan makes the processing and updating of the scanning process much faster. So I can remain at the same bin location and continue to scan products in or randomly receive in products as long as it matches our total. I have the capability to add remarks, which will update inside of Business One, and I can lay out the columns of my screen. So if I want to look at certain information, I have some ascending and descending order. Let's first come in and receive in the item. I have not set up a default bin, so it's asking me for a bin location. I scan it. I scan my quantities. We have the capability to scan up to get to your total or to default in. So I've received in my first 200. I'll receive in my next item to a bin location, do 200 cases. But you'll also see we do have the multiple units of measure. So again, for now, I'm just going to receive in the 200 cases. And finally, I have my orange juice. And again, I did not set up the defaults on these. So let me just select my bin or scan it, scan my 30. And now I have scanned all of my items, and to have it update inside of Business One, I simply hit finish. So you'll see here a goods receipt has been created, 12667. Here's the items. They've been received into the warehouse automatically. And if I want to look back at my purchase order that was used to create it, that purchase order has now been closed. And the PO goods receipt, it references that the WMS user created this transaction. That has now been updated inside of Business One. It is now a closed transaction. So this is our mobile solution. We are expanding upon this really to add a lot more functionality for analytics, additional warehousing functionality. Do have the software also available in multiple languages. The handheld mobile solutions can really run in virtually any language. If you don't see your language here, it can be easily converted and up and running in less than 2 days. So I hope you've gotten a good bit of information. So I hope you found this brief overview on each of the Resolv desktop and mobile solutions for SAP Business One 9.2. Hopefully you found this brief presentation on the Resolv desktop and mobile solutions useful for your organization to get a better understanding of the modules that are available for SAP Business One 9.2 today for HANA and for SQL.